Go through the hard times alone. Because sometimes in life, that's just what you need. It's complete isolation. Sometimes when you're going through suffering, when you're going through pain, it's better to be on your own. It's okay if you want to look for comfort through other people. That's perfectly fine. Looking for comfort in other people, turning to other people in times of need, in times of healing, in times where you feel like you're suffering, is completely okay. It's okay to want to have somebody that you can turn to, a shoulder to cry on, so you don't feel alone in your time of need. But I think it's better to suffer in isolation. It's better to go through those hard times on your own. Because once you start turning to people, when something bad happens, once you start looking to other people for comfort, that automatic response for you to look towards other people instead of yourself can be something that backfires on you. Because when something bad does happen and there's no one to turn to, then what happens? Ultimately, you only have yourself. So you won't have anyone. And when you don't have anyone to turn to and all you've known is looking to other people for your comfort, I think it's something that will damage you over time. Because you're so accustomed to having people come and comfort you. You look for other people for your comfort, when you should be the one that's relying on yourself for the comfort. Because now you're looking for an outlet, an outsource outside of yourself, instead of looking within yourself for that comfort. You're looking for it outside. And the thing is, that outside resource that you're looking for is not always going to be there. And so when you look for it in yourself, it's a deeper sense of maturity. It gets even deeper, because once you look for comfort in yourself in times of need, then things become more spiritual for you. Because now you figure out that if you only look for the comfort within yourself, if you only look for healing within yourself, and you look deep enough, that you will come out a better person and a stronger person. You will come out a person of strength and power once you look for comfort and healing within yourself. Because you no longer have to look towards anyone or to anyone. You only look for it in yourself, because ultimately you only need yourself. At the end of the day, you only have yourself. When you're put in that box, underground, you're not going out with anyone else. You can't take anything with you. You can't take anyone with you. The only thing you take is you and no one else. So when something is not going your way, you need to look to yourself so that you can be the one that brings yourself that comfort. So that you can be the one that has a deeper level of spirituality and maturity. So that you can console yourself. You can look to yourself. You go within yourself for that peace, for that true inner peace. We all go through hard times. We all deal with hard things, unexpected things that you never knew was going to happen. But when you're someone that can be by yourself with these sufferings, when you can sacrifice everything else around you and look to yourself, that just turns you into a stronger person. Because you don't need anyone ultimately. The only person that you need is yourself. You are the only one that can truly bring yourself comfort. You're the only one that can actually heal yourself. As long as you work on yourself, as long as you can tell yourself, as long as you're within that present moment, understanding what's going on, understanding what you're going through, and be able to tell yourself that everything is okay, that although you're going through this right now, although you're going through all this pain right now, telling yourself that this is just temporary and that all this pain will pass over. If it's not today, tomorrow. And if it's not tomorrow, okay. Whenever it happens, that you're going to be okay at the end of it. Because nothing lasts forever. And knowing that nothing lasts forever, that should be your biggest motivator to become better. To become even stronger. Because you have to understand that when you're going through pain and suffering, and you're going through all these trials and tribulations, that these are just tests to be put in your way, and they're put in your way for a reason. And so you have to have conviction in yourself, and you have to have faith within yourself to know that you're going to get through whatever it is that you're going through. Because I promise you, you're not the only one that goes through hard times. There's so many people that have it so much worse than you do. And it's okay, because you might not know this because you're only worried about what you go through. But understand that anything you're going through, anything that you will go through, it could always be so much worse than what it really is. And I want you to truly understand that. Understand that you still have so much good. There's so many good things that you have around you, that when you are going through these bad times, you might not realize it within that present moment, because whatever you're going through is so predominantly impacting your life or affecting your life within that present moment. But understanding that, one, everything will be okay. Two, that pain is only temporary. And three, that it could be so much worse. When you understand these things, you begin to realize that everything will ultimately pass over. You need to understand that you can't have sunshine without the rain. So the fact that you're going through whatever it is you're going through is for a good reason. It is for a reason for you to go through this. You are being tested, understand that. So you need to pass this test. Because I promise you that you will get through it as long as you believe in yourself and you have faith that you will. Believe that you will and actually feel it. All those emotions that you're going through, go through them. Feel them. Accept them. Embrace them. And then move on. You don't want to be stuck in the past. You don't want to be stuck on whatever it is that you were going through. Don't let yourself stay stagnant and idle. The only way to move on with your life and whatever it is that you're going through is to actually move on and just forget about it. Because it's a new day. And you were blessed with being able to live a new day for a reason. So use that new day to your advantage for you to get through what it is you're going through. Understand that you only have you at the end of the day. So you need to be the one that counts on yourself. Be someone that shows up for yourself because you can and because you will and because you're strong enough to do so. You will always go through hardships. You will always go through hard times. And that's okay because that is the part of the experience of your life. Don't ever forget that. Be a person that will show up for themselves and always be there for you. Don't count on other people to be there for you because they're not always going to be there. And when they're not there, it might be a mistake that you regret. Because now you're expecting things, and those expectations lead to more disappointment and frustration. So don't let those expectations of you putting that on other people lead to your downfall, because that's the choice that you decided to make. Instead, turn it back on you and be the person that you're expecting to be there for themselves. Expect you to be there for you and no one else. Everything I just said is simple, not easy. I love y'all, man. Peace, y'all.